by Her Majesty's government. Let's hope that my advice is worthy of so much trust. General Praed has informed me of the events of the last 10 years. I now would like to summarize the most important facts. May 13th, 1845, Jose Dolores agrees to dissolve the rebel army. Queimada is proclaimed a republic, and Mr. City Sanchez is its first president. March 7th, 1847, the Republic of Queimada cedes to the Antilles Royal Sugar Company the right of exploitation of the sugar plantation for 99 years renewable.
Why don't you mention the commitments of the Royal Sugar Company towards Queimada?
Because, Mr. President, that is not the most important aspect of the problem.
And is it not important that my company has already built a hospital and 50 miles of road?
No, Mr. Shelton. But what is important is that the Royal Sugar Company controls in practice the entire economy of Queimada, whilst the government of Queimada, in practice, no longer controls anything.
You're forgetting, Sir William. You were asked here to put down a revolt and not to concern yourself with our government's policies.
Yes, well, without these policies, there wouldn't be any revolution, Mr. President. On February 23rd, 1848, the sugarcane cutters entered the city, set it afire, and sacked the stores. The army has to intervene. 32 dead and 100 wounded. Other uprisings break out in various parts of the island. Jose Dolores takes over the revolution and organizes a new army that wins some victories. 3 months later, England intervenes. Now, what do you want me to do?
To deal with Jose Dolores.
Or to help us get rid of him.
Our government wants to negotiate, Sir William. And not because it is the only solution, but because it is the best. No one can do this better than you. You've already done it once.
10 years ago.
The situation is the same.
Yes, but the problem is different. 10 years is a long time. It can be a very long time.
Even so, it's still only 10 years.
Now, I only want to explain, General, that very often between one historical period and another, 10 years suddenly might be enough to reveal the contradictions of a whole century. And so often we have to realize that our judgments and our interpretations and even our hopes may have been wrong. Wrong, that's all.
Does that mean our interests no longer coincide?
Yes, our interests do. Royal Sugar pays me well enough.
And our ideas?
My ideas at the moment are concerned with how to get something done, not with why to do it. All right, on what basis do I negotiate?
Equal rights for all citizens, better wages, and a general amnesty. Is that a good basis for discussion?
No, but I don't think that you can offer more unless you give up the government and the plantations of Queimada.
I believe that you will succeed, and that you believe it too. Right, Sir William?
Well, we must wait to see what Jose Dolores believes.
Put them! You there, wait! Descansa, Marbet. What is it, senor?
That one, bring him here.
This one?
No, the fourth one. No. I told you the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. Come on. Put your hands down. Well, at least you won't die today. Does that make you happy, Wasino? You don't remember me, do you?
Put them!
That was a long time ago.
Wasino, hold your fire! Wasino, don't be a fool! Hold your fire, we need him alive.
Now, Jose Dolores says that if what we have in our country is civilization of white men, then we are better uncivilized, because it is better to know where to go and not know how than it is to know how to go and not know where.
And then?
And then Jose Dolores says that if a man works for another, even if he's called a worker, he remains a slave, and it will always be the same, since there are those who own the plantations and those who own the machete to cut cane for the owners.
And then?
And then Jose Dolores says that we must cut heads instead of cane.
There's a tidy program.
Yes.
Very well, then. Tell Jose that we must meet and discuss this question wherever and whatever time he wishes. Do you understand?
Yes.
Marcina, tell him that I shall be pleased to see him in any case. Marcina, give this to Jose Dolores. Tell him it's from me.
Fire!
Why are you here? Why aren't you in the Sierra Madre with the others? Why?
Capitão! Capitão! Capitão!
Now, we must realize, gentlemen, that if we're to succeed in eliminating Jose Dolores, it's not because we're better than he is, or that we're braver than he is. It's simply because we have more arms and more men than he has. And we must also realize that the soldier either fights to earn his pay, or because his country forces him to do so. But the guerrilla, on the other hand, fights for an idea, and therefore he's able to produce 20, 30, 50 times as much. Is that clear?
No, Sir William, I don't agree.
No. Well, I think it's a rather simple calculation. What does a guerrilla have to lose except his life? Whereas you, General, have a lot to lose. Wife, children, house, careers, savings, personal pleasures or private aspirations, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. That's simply the way of it. Now, according to your information, Jose Dolores has less than 100 men, few arms, very little ammunition, and no equipment. But you have thousands of soldiers, and modern arms and equipment. And yet in 6